This is Rynerson Stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, I did catch up with Coach Creighton pregame. He is obviously very excited. He has waited a long time for this opportunity. He came to this university when he was just 18 years old as a player, and now he will lead his team out of the tunnel as the head coach. It is a dream come true, and his emotions are very high. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Eagles kickoff unit is ready, and so is his home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave with Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires to the right. What a grab with one hand. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
And see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So Eastern Michigan's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power forward. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad. It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Caught in the backfield, it's Blackwell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's got it. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Fires downfield. A spectacular one-hand grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Bennett. Maybe a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
And they make the stop. And this offense has it inside the 5. And they are threatening. And the Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Pulls it on the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Curtis. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Curtis. Finding some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got... Lock in.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Snagged out of the air. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The run inside. It's Bennett. He's there to make the stop.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. It's on target and complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Kim. Unleashes it on the run. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Throws to the back. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Inside a minute to play in the half. Might we get a touchdown after all before the break? Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Kim. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Isaac. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flips it out to the back. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. Wants to go right back downfield. Makes the grab. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Hurricanes with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game at Ypsilanti. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. up and ready to kick off this second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Hey guys, the Eagles head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The short hands, it's Blackwell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And the Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. He's got it. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Eastern Michigan will line up with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Kim. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So a drive there of 84 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Using his legs, it's Curtis. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Burrell. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. Crosses the 40. Might have a chance. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Ready, go! They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Running inside, it's Bennett. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. On the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Looking for a man. It's Kim. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Right down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
The run inside. It's Bennett. There he goes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. I'm sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with their cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Here comes the heat. He's got it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got the back over the middle. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly Rowe has an update.
For Eastern Michigan here on the sideline, things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the 4th. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ready, go.
Might as well give it to him again. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go to the counter. Got a little grass. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Going to the running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.